to describe Chile as a whole, I would do it in two different ways. One, the diversity of nature is something that I didn't necessarily expect.
On one side we have the ocean.
I knew they had mountains.
The desert in the north.
You have a lot of beautiful nature, especially in the south.
I love the fact that I'm constantly surrounded by the environment and art.
Viña you could find in other places in the world, but Valpo is something completely unique. It has a different spirit to it. I don't know, winding streets, graffiti.
You hear music in the streets, you see art all around you. It's truly a city of artists.
I think Viña is like very strict, but Valpo is very slowly and relaxed.
It's really interesting for me, especially to be living here as a minority. It's really an eye-opener because you kind of get to see what life is like from a different perspective completely.
Obvio, el acento chileno es muy distinto y ocupan muchas palabras distintas como jerga en Chile y si no sabes de esas palabras no van a cachar qué dicen.
It's gotten definitely easier to express myself in Spanish, being that we've lived here for a while now. But it was definitely harder the first couple of weeks, just trying to figure out their way of talking versus what I've learned.
Actually, I cannot express myself in Spanish because my Spanish is not very good enough, and I only express you use one word or two words to make them too clear, and use my body language to let them know what I mean.
It's very hard to have like deeper conversations if your level of Spanish is not good enough.
Before I come here, I think I can use English to communicate, but actually no. If people doesn't speak English, they always speak Spanish and very, very fast.
It is a little bit difficult to communicate in Chile just because of all of the slang and chilenismos and everything, but once you get used to it, it makes it a lot of fun to try and speak like a Chilean and kind of become one of them.
A Chilenismo is basically Chilean slang.
My favorite Chilenismos are polola, which is girlfriend.
I've definitely used fome a lot.
Leon.
I love to use una luca is 1,000 pesos.
And some others so that I will not repeat in front of the camera.
El idioma australiano, que es distinto al inglés, tiene muchas similitudes con la lengua chilena y por eso hay una cierta afinidad que yo siento, porque hay muchas cosas que yo, por ejemplo, si yo quería decir algo que es distinto en australiano, es muy común que hay algo equivalente en chileno.
Many people told me Chile people doing something very slow, and I don't believe it, but actually it is very, very slow. Everything I need to wait 20 minutes or 30 minutes.
I just knew one guy who was here before, and he told me that the teachers may be late to class.
I'd heard a lot about earthquakes. That was like my family's biggest concern.
A lot of my family members warned me that it was going to be dangerous, that I was going to be living in a village, I wouldn't have a lot of the resources that I would have in the United States, but I mean, coming here, I found that that's completely false.
The closest thing to culture shock was I felt in a way that I kind of lost some of my independence, coming from living on a dorm and having to fend for myself to living with a family and studying as well, and having my laundry washed for me and having meals made for me.
I think especially at first when I got to Chile, the stray dogs.
A lot of street dogs.
Dogs are everywhere.
And also the idea of not quite being as safe as you maybe feel in your home country. But if you take the proper precautions and kind of just like learn about the things that interest you, it's really easy to get used to.
My least favorite part about Chile has to be the food.
Una comida tan distinta acá.
I usually love food that's spicy and bursting in flavor, but I haven't really found that here.
So far, my experience in Chile has been all about immersing myself into the unknown.
I've gained so much here, so much life experiences and so many friendships.
I love it here. I think that I would come back in a heartbeat.
Invest a lot of time in learning Spanish. It's worth it because it makes your time at the end much more easier, and it's much more nicer to communicate with the people. And maybe be a little bit realistic about your workload too, and what you all want to do. There are lots of things to do, but I found it sometimes that I really wanted to do too many things, and I think it's good if you just concentrate on what you really want to do and just do that. And then if you still have some time, there are so many options and you can just be spontaneous. It's Chile, so don't make too many plans.